Shalom Aleichem, everyone. We are continuing here in Hachzeg's learning of the Pele Yoetz. Today is day number 124, and we are in the paragraph in the chapter of Tsar Balei Chaim, of causing animals pain. And once we learned how sensitive you have to be to the animals, how about the human beings? And from here we learn to all those that rely upon us, like the children and the people of your house, and those that are the servants in your house, the maid servant and the like, and those that serve the community. They are like chickens that are boxed up and enclosed in the coop. Their eyes are directed towards the balabais, towards the master of the house. They realize they're getting everything from him. And therefore you have to be very quick and push yourself. Make sure that you give them the food that they need. At the right time, even before you eat. Feed your children, feed your wife, feed the maid, feed the people that are dependent upon you. Make sure they get a lunch break so that they don't starve to death while they're working for you. In the way in which you will treat others, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to treat you. And therefore, if you are kind and you are sensitive and you are merciful and you take care of them, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give you everything that you need at the right time as well. The Paiskim, the halachas, they have an argument over here. Itzar b'nei adam hu midaraisa is causing pain to a human being by not feeding them and taking care of them in the right way. Is that also midaraisa, also a Torah prohibition, kamay tsar balei chaim, just like it is in causing pain unnecessarily to a balei chaim, to an animal. So if I cause pain to my child, I cause pain to my spouse, I cause pain to whoever is dependent upon me because I don't feed them in the right way or at the right time or enough food, am I transgressing Tsar Balei Chaim? Ki yesh oimim shemikol shekenu. Those who say all the more so. V'yesh oimim delay nemar yisazeh midaraisa le'balei chaim shem b'mdas lizvo lekabel. And there are those that say no. The reason there's such a prohibition called Tsar Balei Chaim is because an animal doesn't know how to have patience, and he doesn't have to accept that he's not getting fed right now. So therefore, he's in constant sorrow and anguish when you don't feed him. But a person who could have patience, and a person that could realize he's not going to eat right now, but the food is on its way, so then maybe there would not be an issur of tsar of causing them unnecessary pain. Nevertheless, however, when it comes to young children, they don't have the ability to understand why the food is not coming and to be patient. Therefore, if you cause them pain, you don't feed them immediately or at the right time, and the food that is good for them, there you're transgressing a Torah prohibition of causing them pain. You have to be very careful not to cause tsar, anguish, and pain to little children. Like we're going to see in the chapter Yoinek, which means nursing the young. A mother has to make sure that she's always on top of the nursing procedures that her children are being fed properly. And also do not cause pain to anyone. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to bring everything that you do to judgment, even those things that seem to be hidden from you. Chazal teach us, what does that mean? What does it mean that everything that is known, everything that is hidden even from you, you're going to be judged on? Even if you killed a fly, you spit in front of your friend, and he's disgusted by it, and he's in pain over this disgusting thing that you just did. In the future, you will have to give an accounting for your actions, even though you had no intention to cause your friend pain. You're walking down the street and you have a lot of phlegm inside of you, and I don't want to be so graphic, but it comes up and you decide you got to spit, and all you're doing is trying to remove it from inside of your mouth. and there happens to be your friend standing next to you, and he's disgusted by what you did. It's so ugly and disgusting and that you did such a thing. And he's in sorrow now. He's in pain. He's in anguish over doing that. You did such a thing. He's offended. You had no intention to offend him. It's not like you're not feeding him. It's not like you punched him or you slapped him or you hurt him. You just did your own thing. But says the Torah that if you did that and it causes pain and to this person, you will be judged as you kill a fly, and he doesn't like to see things get killed. Even the Talmud Devar writes that if a person was a real Rachamim, a person of real Rachmanis, they wouldn't be able to kill a fly. But he doesn't like when he sees animals getting killed and squashed in front of him. And he goes, you caused him tsar, you caused him anguish, he was repulsed by it. A person will be judged for that. And therefore a person should tremble when he realizes this. And he should gather all of his strength together and do everything that he possibly can. Meant to make sure that that he finds favor in the eyes of people, and he's pleasant, and they are pleased with his behavior and his actions. And even though that if in fact you spit and this person was mitzdayer, he was disgusted and he was pained by what he saw, it must be that there was a gezer, there was a decree that he should go through some kind of a kapara, some kind of a process where he has to be pained by something. So you might say, well, I'm just a shaliach over here. The reason I spit in front of him, the reason I squashed that spider in front of him, the reason why I wasn't so kind in the way I could have been, he deserved to be in pain. Obviously, HaKadosh Baruch Hu put him through that. Nevertheless, you should not be the one that is the cause of somebody else's pain. And we'll see about this later in the chapter of Rachmanis, of having mercy on another person. And therefore says the Pele Yoetz, whether you have tsar ba'alei chayim, whether you have tsar on people, whether you're causing pain to animals, you're causing pain to people, especially little children who can't understand what's going on, be careful, guard your actions, watch yourself, even to the adults. Even when you're not expecting and you're not even trying to cause them any tsar and any pain, still, a person can be held accountable, and how careful we have to be to make sure our actions are in consonance with what the Torah wants, the derech eretz kadma l'Torah, to have real derech eretz, to be aware and sensitive to the people around us and take care of them the way that we'd want to be taken care of, and not to cause, not to the animals and not to the people, even 1 ounce of tsar, 1 ounce of pain or anguish. All the best.